Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be a match between Stats and herO here on New Repugnancy, the latter edition from Asus Rogue Summer 2019 from the playoffs. Bottom left-hand corner is the blue Protoss player. It is Stats. I know it says barcode, but it's definitely Stats. And at the top right, it is a, it is a red Protoss player. It is herO. I know it says barcode, but it's also herO. I don't know why I was surprised that it's red. Red versus blue is the standard for professional games that are being cast and streamed. So, brain, what is wrong with you? All right, man. So PvP. Haven't cast one of these in a while. Sniper Monkey, my streamer, said, hey, this is a good one. So buckle up. This is going to be an excellent PvP. We will see how this turns out. Zooming out just a little bit. If you guys have any comments on my replays and any feedback, just let me know in the comments, okay? Okay. I figure most of you don't have a problem with that, but if you're worried about hurting my feelings, I've been on the internet since I was, I want to say, 14 years old, maybe 13. And yeah, I've been attacked much worse than any comment that has ever shown up on my YouTube channel. That is not a challenge. Alright, so here we go. This is a proxy. This is a proxy here from Stats. Bam, sucker. Proxy Stargate, I want to say. Yep, Cybernetics Core going down. Cyber Core going down here as well. Yada, yada, yada. You do want to wall off versus Adepts. PvP, you very much need to wall off versus Adepts. If they get into your mineral line, it's so hard to kill them with Stalkers and other Adepts and Zealots. It's bad. You don't have Lings to handle them. Like, you don't, I mean, I'm going to say you don't have Marines to really handle them to some extent. Like, it's just, it's a thing. So double Stalker here, opening up, and double Stalker from Stats too. It's a tiny bit later than herO's. We'll see how herO manages. herO is one of the greatest Protoss players alive right now. He's just insanely good. I would not be shocked if he won this game. I know I've cast a lot of Stats and been like, Stats is really good at this game, guys. Probably the best Protoss player on Earth right now, and he is. For sure. He was trying to keep this. Oh, he's trying to keep the probe inside, but Mineral Walk exists, and the juking, I think, actually got him out more than anything else. So, yep, Warp Gate on the way, but might as well make some units before Warp Gate is complete. Stalkers are heading out, and are these aggressive Stalkers or defensive? Both players kind of being aggressive with the Stalker play. Are they going to pass each other in the night? Like ships on the Atlantic Ocean in the 1950s. Actually, and that's not true. All right, man, Stalker battle, which, I don't know, man. It comes down to micro. Nobody's going to lose a Stalker here because, again, you're as fast as your opponent is, and you can run away. But it's just getting some damage in. I don't think anybody took any hull damage necessarily. No, definitely did not. So shields come back up. Double sentry on the follow-up here from Stats. After he has a bunch of Stalkers here, or rather from herO, and just 6 Stalkers here from Stats. So I'm liking this. I'm liking 6 Stalkers versus 4 Stalkers and 2 sentries for sure. Oh, the probe takes the initial hit. Oh, that's such a good play. No, he messed up on his micro. He could have killed that Stalker before that last volley went down, but he does end up winning that regardless. 2 more Stalkers going to show up, but not anytime soon. herO's going to press his advantage right now. Probe comes in for the scout. Doesn't see anything too untoward. Does see an expansion, actually, from herO that's pretty early, and Stats is not making one, which herO just scouted. It's like, oh, hold on. That is late. That is a late expansion. Mine is almost done. And Stats hasn't even started his yet. That means Warp Prism. That means maybe Proxy Oracle. Again, there's not anything up there. I'm surprised by this. I don't know about this at all. All right, man. So, yeah, it says Stats on the clan tag, and that says herO. Perfect. Perfection. There is a way to get clan tags visible down here. Laughing Games does it when we cast for Africa. Which, by the way, if you haven't been watching those, I understand. They are late, man. They are late because they're on Korea time, which is very late usually, but we're actually going to try to do one kind of middle of the day-ish on Sunday coming up. So watch this channel for announcements about that. Watch my Twitter, too, twitter.com/FalconPaladin for announcements about when I'm casting Africa tournaments. We get players of this caliber, guys. We absolutely get Stats. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, that drop doesn't do a whole lot. Really well prepared for that was herO. I mean, it's just, we get Solar. Solar has won a bunch of them as well. So, I mean, we had a ton of Korean talent out on the Africa world side of things. So nobody really accomplishing all that much. I mean, herO got his expansion out super fast. That's really nice. What is this going on? Ah, Stalker's wandered on back. And the Warp Prism, 4 probes down. Not a huge amount of damage, especially considering herO has 2 Nexuses pumping out workers at this point. But actually, Stats does too. So never mind, Stats is fine. Stats actually has more workers than herO does, despite the fact that herO got his expansion out sooner. I don't know, man. Mirror matchups can be really confusing sometimes. How somebody gets ahead when it seems like they shouldn't be able to. You know what I mean? I mean, sure, 4 probes did get killed here during this attack, so that would explain why the advantage is now for Stats. But the fact they were close doesn't make any sense for me, regardless. Also, hey, you know what? I got a podcast, Falcon Paladin Hour, weekly pod. Although we did release 2 within 24 hours this week, so if you want to check that out, we talk about StarCraft, we talk about GSL, we place bets on GSL, and Somicron has a curse, wherein if he picks people, they lose poorly. This dates back to Morrow doing poorly in BlizzCon back in 2018. So, I mean, check that out. Search Falcon Paladin wherever you get your fine podcasts, whether it be in a podcast app, on Android, Apple, Windows Phone, whatever it is, you can find us, and on the internet, just search Falcon Paladin Hour in the Google machine. Dropping 2 Immortals. Is he going to depower? He's going to depower that robotics facility. Shield battery not enough to withstand the damage of 2 Immortals. And actually stops Immortal production for some time there. I like that drop. That was really cheeky and really effective from herO. Slowing down Immortal production in a PvP is vastly, vastly useful. Dude's still trying to do stuff. Yeah, he picks off a Stalker and gets out of there. Loving this out of herO. I really am enjoying this out of herO. Both players going for a Resonating Glaze, but Stats is way ahead. Hallucinated Phoenix does not scare the Warp Prism, not in the slightest. And army supply right now, 33 to 33. So it's dead even at this stage. Immortal count versus Immortal count is 2 to 2. With another one on the way from Stats here. So interestingly enough, slowing down the Immortal production didn't give herO an advantage in Immortals. He's actually down. So I don't know, Stats is a wizard. Stats is like, whatever, you delayed my robotics facility for 2 seconds. Coming on in. Oh, same story with Stats. So double Immortal drops down here. And then in the main base, and we're seeing drops all over the place. Takes down a pylon, depowering a couple warp gates is nice. Going after probes with these Immortals, though, it's kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't do any bonus damage versus them, but they do so much base damage that it really doesn't matter. They are not doing bonus damage either. So both players macroing and microing really hard on both sides of the map right now. Defending against Harass. herO's not doing super well defending against this Harass, but at the same time, he's kind of winning this on the other side. This is turning into kind of insane PvP, ladies and gentlemen. Sniper Monkey was not wrong. 8 probes go down for herO, but Stats has a giant army sitting in his main base. Army supply is even right now, and production is actually halted for both players. This is so insane. Stats is warping in additional Adepts, trying to save the day here. 6 Adepts coming in to try and save the day, and he does manage to hold off herO here. Couple Adepts trying to win this thing for herO, does manage to get them picked up and get the heck on out of there. More Adepts, Sentry, Immortal, pushing across to push the front, but army supply is 43 to 19 in favor of Stats. Are you kidding me right now? How? He's so far ahead. Again, losing all those probes hurts immensely. It's 42 to 23 workers. herO wants to get these Adepts, wants to make them do something. Immortal. Force fielding him out. The Adepts are not held by force fields, though, when they're in shade mode. And the Adepts come in, focus down. They're not really focusing down anything at the moment, but taking down the Sentries, taking down the Adepts, going after the Immortal here, too. Takes a lot of shots for an Adept to kill an Immortal, but bam, herO is in an immense amount of trouble here at 9 minutes. He's got himself a Robotics Bay coming off. I guess maybe Disruptors are your comeback unit and have been for a long time, and especially in PvP. If you can get a couple nice Disruptor shots off on this army, especially when it's so, like, compact with the Adepts and the Sentries, when it's chunkier with a lot of Immortals and things, not as good, but still pretty good. I mean, Disruptor Purification Nova shots are really, really damaging. Coming in again, Stats trying to get for drop action inside the main base. Can he get there? Can he get there and get some stuff done? Taking on this pylon would be nice, and he's going to focus it down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy depowering of the warp gates. Turnabout is fair play, and the Cybercore gets actually depowered too. Not too bad. Third base attempting to get up here for Stats. At the same time, harassing with Adepts here in the natural base. 3 more probes go down. This is 21 probes killed by Stats in this game, which is just bonkers. Stats is able to hold on to the 3rd base, as 2 Adepts trying to kill it are not going to be able to get there, even if they have a Resonating Glaives, as it turns out. So we're going to do a little bit of some War Prism micro play here. Shield Battery helping immensely for herO. In this situation, though, I kind of like it. He does shove Stats away. Home court advantage. Strong and free here. Army Supply 63 to 25. 63 to 25. What is that? What is that number? Not even fair. All right. Disruptors in production for herO. Here we go. Trying to get some shots off. Stats has been splitting against Disruptor shots ever since Disruptors came out, though. And I don't know. I just don't see Stats losing here. Tech, a little bit more here for Stats. That's just static defense. That's upgrades, upgrade advantage. He's got +1 attack for his ground units, and herO has no upgrades at all for any of his ground units as far as armor, shields. Go, Nova. Nice Nova hit, though. All right, first one. First one's free. First one is free, Stats says. You'll get one, but you're not going to get another hit that good the rest of the game. I feel like he's saying here. Adepts shading in. Again, the upgrades really favoring Stats here. +2 is somewhat far off from being complete. Is this still happening too? God, the Adepts get in the main base. Here's your engagement, though. And that's it. Stats is your winner there. In 11.5 minutes. Yeah, herO knew. herO's going to lose all of his workers back home. He wasn't going to win this engagement in the middle of the map either. Kind of, I don't know, kind of robbed us a little bit of seeing where this one goes. Let's see if we can, what are we looking at here, really? Yeah, that's not great. It's not great. It's 77 to 20 army supply, as I said already, and herO knew he was outmatched, and Stats is your winner. Again, in 11.5 minutes. Give that game a like if you enjoyed it. Good PvP lets me know what games people enjoy, if you want to see future PvPs, if there were problems with this PvP, maybe you didn't like it as much, let me know in the comments too, yo. Yo, yo, yo. All right. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Indeed. At the end of the day, this was kind of just a Stats shellacking. 7,600 resources lost for herO, 3,400 for Stats. 34 probes down to 2 probes down for Stats. I mean, this is just what we're looking at here. 3 Immortals killed to 1 Immortal killed for Stats. Stats is just, he's a monster. He's just a monster. I don't know what else to tell you about it here. He's scary, man. If you see Stats in a game in the future, just know. Just know. It's call me bonkers. All right. So good stuff in the end of the day. Again, Stats just better macro. Just able to keep his probes alive while killing herO's probes on the other side of the map pretty fantastically. herO got some damage done, but not economic damage. And never killed a base. And that's a huge thing. I don't think herO also capitalized on having his Nexus down. It was done. I think it was almost done before Stats started his natural, and that's just got to be something you can take advantage of, especially in a mirror matchup. Get a huge economic advantage, and then start pumping stuff out. But he didn't do that, and he lost. How that works. So good game at the end of the day. Stats is your winner. Let's go ahead and get out of this. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.